Hi everyone, I'm back. We're going to try getting a theme kind of going with my channel, and I think it's going to be called Talking Feather Time. And I always like to start with a smudge. So a little bit about when I smudge. I usually use sweetgrass or something, but I'm currently waiting on that to come in. So right now, you can pretty much smudge with anything. You can even smudge with actually ground sage, anything, but it should be recommended to be at its most purest state. So when you're actually lighting a smudge stick, it's not recommended to use a lighter. I've seen videos where lighters have been used. That's not traditional. Wooden matches are the most raw state of a tree. Okay, so you go to the most purest state that item came from, most natural. So the closest thing that you would make from a tree would be a stick, right? So you use a matchstick, not a lighter. That's man-made. Okay, so you do everything at the most natural state. So I always use wooden matches. That's how I was taught. So, and if you don't have a sage stick or anything, you can use an incense stick. So, try another one here. I usually smudge my whole house. Today I'm not going to, till later. Usually at the end of the day, or if I'm feeling like there's a buildup of energy. So with that lit, oops, sorry, get that going. I would recommend using one of these underneath so you don't get the ashes everywhere. Easier cleanup. So we're just going to kind of balance it right now on my leg to do this. I do have a feather, a traditional feather, which was given to me by a gentleman at a camp out that I was at when I was doing recovery. It's been through the ringer, as you can see. It's been a battle feather, so this is my talking battle feather. You can pretty much get any of these. I wouldn't recommend going and taking it from an actual eagle. I would try to recommend maybe trying to find a location of an eagle's nest, as they do like to prune their own feathers. It saves a life, saves the bird to be able to produce more. But maybe look on the ground around it. Maybe you'll find one on the ground, so it's not causing harm to the actual animal itself. And then I usually try to clear my intentions as far as what I'm thinking about, or if I'm stressed out. So you kind of clear your mind. You kind of take that white chalkboard and you take like a magic eraser, an imaginary eraser, and just wipe it clean. And I ask all my ancestors and everybody to stand around and help me be a creative thinker, to give me any, thoughts or maybe theories on things, as I have an open Pandora's box. So usually what I do is I just start, if I'm doing my whole body, I usually start at my feet and I bring the smoke into me, inhale it so it cleanses you. Or you can use, if you don't have a feather, you can use your hands, cup the smoke, and bring it onto you so that you have good thoughts and good intentions. And always go to the heart so that you have a purest heart when you're actually talking with a talking feather and doing, moments like this. So I'll do my feet here, the rest of my body. All right, so we're going to use our talking feather today. And I don't know, I just basically, whatever happens to come to mind, or maybe the thoughts on the day, or, maybe I've seen a video somewhere. And today, I actually saw a video today of a friend of mine, a fellow community YouTuber, truther. His name is Jay Chris. And he talks a lot about, the Mandela effect, more or less, theories and own perceptions and views on, things that are going around in the world, or, things that are being talked about within the YouTube community especially. So today it was talking about looking at the sun. and was asking if anybody had any thoughts on how the sun would burn. And I actually had, an idea pop in. And I kind of want to throw this out there in regards to the sun burning. If you think about it, okay, so if you put your mindset into the idea of the sun, it's a burning ball of flames, right? And wondering how is it able, if it's in space, that it's going to burn. Well, if you think about it yourself, if you look at lava, that's coming from the core of the planet, okay? So if the planet is burning from the inside to the outside, and you have cracks in the crustation of the earth, and you get lava coming out, if you look really close to that lava, if it burns a tree, it'll actually start a fire. So if it's combusting itself, and it's hot enough to burn and become liquid, would it not be able to be hot enough to burn with other gases that are created within the core of the sun? Oxygen, I don't think would actually have to be a cause. That's for the more visible end of it, but I'm sure we do have enough oxygen probably floating around out in space that it would burn once it hit the surface of something. It's like lighting a match. If you don't have oxygen, it won't burn, right? But if you have lava, coming out of the core, we do have oxygen. We also have a bunch of different gases that are in our environment at this current state of affairs. And so there's got to be a gas out there that would burn other than oxygen. I think helium burns, if I'm not mistaken. It is combustible. There's probably a lot of different gases out there that are flammable. So, it's not just oxygen that you would need. You'd need probably a combination of combustible gases, which we do know that the universe does have. So just my point of view, just my thoughts. So, yeah, that's the thought of the day. All right, have fun. Leave, like, comment, and share, and let me know what you think. If there's anything else you want to talk about, just random videos, like I said. And you guys all have a blessed day. Peace out. And remember, be a light warrior. Live from the heart. Be of your most pure and natural state. And keep living and keep dreaming big. All right? Peace out, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.